The time is, hold on, 7:46 p.m. It's Friday night, December 27th, 2024. For the last hour, I'm doing a face for a reason. You have to have the sound machine on. I literally never turn it off. There's points like around when I wake up at 5, 6, I can have it off, but then those mufflers come. So it's really just basically leave it on. Trust me, I've tried everything you could do, and the final outcome is always just leave it on. You don't really have any other course of action you can take. Okay, so point at hand that I strayed from saying was the last hour, and the time is 7:47. They are now the townspeople are all over. They're all over S Street and 15th, coming by the droves. Excuse me while I blow my nose on camera. These bio fucking weapons. Alright, they're coming by the droves, and they are laughing, shrieking in laughter, all the above. So to add to that, there has been no cannibalism yet. I have looked better. I'm not trying to look at the way I look, but I'm doing a face for anybody who might view this it's good to do every now and then. I'm very insecure about my hair. Okay, I have a little bit of gray here. It makes it look like I'm balding. I need to do my hair to cover up the gray. I'm a woman, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to cover up it's not a lot of gray, but it's right here in this area. I have my natural brown hair, which is a lighter brown, okay? Which is good if you have a light brown natural color, because I can bleach it easy. So that's one reason why I like to go blonde. Then I've got blonde hair. My hair is 3 different colors. On top of that, it looks like a wild woman because I have not had a haircut in so long, okay? There's no way I'm going around these kind of people who know there's this military compound with cannibals, and I'm crawling out to get a $10 haircut that I can hardly afford because this town keeps me in abject and utter destitute poverty. I don't get hazard pay, folks. I don't get paid shit. But I stand by the heroes, and everybody knows that. Okay, so, but to have one of these cunts that walks by here shrieking, that thinks this is so funny here, have her touch my hair, touch me. No, I want out of this city, okay? And then I'll work on my hair, and I'll look different because it won't have this gray here. I'll just take the fucking hat off. It's gray here, you can see. And so in the certain light, it looks like I'm going completely bald. No, it's gray. And then I get so much, hold on, put my hat back on. I get hit with so many biological and chemical weapons. I have had hair thinning. Oh yeah, I know I have. I've mentioned it. I'll be in the bathtub and I'll be panting like this because there's so many dead bodies in this place, and I have to get clean, and I got to do it then because otherwise, forget it. It's too fucking dangerous in here. So you breathe through your mouth. You know they're holding you in here. They're holding you in a fucking empty house. Or at the time, even when there was 2 terrorists that used to race down the stairs barefoot and tiptoeing. You know that they're holding you in here. You know that they're packing bodies in here. You know they're chopping them up. And it smells so bad. And you just have to get clean, okay? But the wild woman hair, and I forgot my point talking about that traumatic event. It's really traumatizing to have to take a bath and breathe like that through a house packed with dead bodies. And they're still doing it. And I forgot my point that I was going to make. As soon as I started talking about being naked in a bathtub, breathing like this, with the whole place just level 10 and fucking mass graveyard, you don't know where the dead bodies are. It's just everywhere. And it's so thick. They're the fuck everywhere. They stuff them the fuck everywhere here. And it's just, I'm sorry, I forgot my point. It went black. The trauma I've been put through here. And then they're out there tonight, and they're every like 5-10 seconds, there's this incredibly loud illegal muffler comes by, and then a shrieking fucking disgusting hoe bitch. Yeah, this is the town, okay? No matter what they do here, cannibalize, manufacture chemical stenches, manufacture chemical gases, use biological weapons. Take me to a terrorist cell in the courthouse. That shit I saw. Yeah, I know what I saw. Which is what I want to try to get to, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and chat here and do a face for anybody who might care. So this is why I wear like the little punk rock hat. See, it's got this little thing there. This is why I wear that hat. Because my hair is so fucked up. Yeah. I kind of forgot my point, okay? I have a tendency to ramble in here. Yeah. But the face is important for anybody who wants to see me. And they are now partying, gathering, looking good, hair feathered, makeup, nails, earrings. Around this kind of joint, this whole block, folks. This whole block has cannibals packed in it. Yeah, I know. I don't have to prove that. There's so many military here. I don't have to prove that. No. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll get to the reason what prompted me to film. When I went into that courthouse, I can't talk about it until I leave this property. When I move out of this house, I can talk about what I witnessed, what I have to write it, I'll do all that. But what I know concretely after going in there and experiencing it in life, that there's really no functioning government here. When you take a violent terrorist compound and you put it into your courthouse, and the individuals in there are in the same terrorist cell. We got terrorist cell A and terrorist cell B, okay? Different buildings, same terrorist cell, okay? I hope you follow me. So I've witnessed more of their terrorists in their cell now. Oh yeah, I have. And when you do that and your government, so there's 2 points here. Terrorist cell A, terrorist cell B. A, B. When you do that, let's say C is your functioning government. I should have done it. Your functioning government is A, but please try to bear with me. So let's just say the functioning government, your quasi-government, that would be the people in power right now, Biden and Harris. They're not really in power. You can't be in power and aid and abet this violent of a terror cell that's now I've witnessed in your courthouse too, okay? It's a cell. I encourage people to Google how a cell of terrorism works. It's not always just in the same house. So I saw them. I know what's going on with that. And there's no way that C, your functioning government, can actually be functioning when it's protecting that many violent terrorists. And for who and for what? Well, it's definitely Muslim. It's more than likely the country of Iran. Now, I don't know. I'm in here by myself. Those military experts who drive over this house, fly over this house, excuse me. They'll tell you exactly where. I always say Saudi Arabia. They're probably saying it's Iran, which is always what I got a green light about. It's Iran, Russia, Iran, Russia, Iran. It explains all the white ones for Putin up and down the street. And most of the white ones are cannibals. Yep. Privileged. All right. Arrogant. All right. And violent. All right. Caucasian, white men. All right. Want to exert their violence the most extreme measure they can. How would they do that? By eating people for dinner. And I say this with a straight face. Yep. I wonder, about these people sometimes, like what drives them. Control and violence. They're white, they're privileged. They don't think anyone can ever arrest them. They're told by Putin, Trump, Biden, they can never be arrested. Go ahead and fry everybody up on a hot skillet and eat them for dinner. I'm not laughing when I say this. It's not funny what I smell in here and what I witness. No, it's not. And then all these bitches with their hair and their makeup. That's Washington, D.C. That's Washington, D.C. This is disgusting here. But it's like I'm used to it. After 5 years, you get used to it. I'll never get used to the house being packed with that many bodies. Like last night and this morning, I'm not ever going to get used to that. It's the most disgusting stench. And you're definitely not supposed to be eating that shit for dinner. I know that. You don't need to tell me that. No, there's something whoa, wrong with the folks on the street. But they do. They fry them up. So I have to wonder. I think it's to be in control and to exert the most violence that they can. So they eat them. And sometimes I think a white person would do that because they're so privileged. They want to prove they can control everything. And you put a white person in a terrorist cell where the government, C, there's the terrorist cell A on S Street, there's the terrorist cell B in the courthouse. The government, C, tells A, go ahead, you can never be arrested, so they're just going to keep on exerting how violent can I be. Let me start eating people for dinner. As for the conclusion I've come to, this has just gone on too long and gone too far here. I don't know if this picks up, but this, like literally an ocean, there's no breaks in the mufflers. It's completely, I've never been anywhere like this. They're trying to prove something here. And I always wonder, is it for Iran? Is it for Saudi Arabia? I figure it's for Saudi Arabia. They want to bring Saudi Arabia here. And muffler after muffler, literally no brakes, no other sort of car. There's no other kind of vehicle. It's just all really loud, fucking illegal mufflers is their way to prove that they are in control of the city, which is what I keep saying. See, there is no actual government. So you have Biden, you have Harris pretending to be in government on TV, but you have too many people spanned across town in a terrorist cell for C to say that they are actually the government. So I sit in here, and I get discouraged because I'm like, who is the government? What are we doing? What are we going to do? No, we don't really have a government. And I couldn't tell people on the internet that with S Street and the courthouse that C is your actually functioning government. C protects this terrorist compound that goes around to different buildings across the city. It's a terrorist cell. I have a lot of experience in counterterrorism now. I know that. But I don't get paid a penny for it. Because I'm not going to let these creeps with mufflers and drug habits and they're eating people for dinner, dude. I'm not going to, in a million years, let them take control over the government. What I basically have gathered is everyone's trying to take our country by violence. That would be the white ones, that would be the Arab ones, and then there's me and the good guys who are defending that. And then I always say there's so much violence here. Well, I'm not a commando, so I'm not in the violence. No, I'm glad I couldn't really pull that off, okay? But I witnessed all of it. And so certainly, yeah, that's been verified. There's definitely violence going on, okay? And they want to do their hair and makeup and go laugh and drive their loud mufflers and go stand 6 blocks down the street that way. And do with their microphone, their hocus pocus on the green grass of the White House. Go ahead, but here I am tonight. You're full of fucking shit. You're full of fucking shit. And there'll be like a million helicopters over the house while you fucking with your little microphone down there by the White House. And we know that about all of you. Enjoy yourselves while this lasts. Yeah. So I don't know. Here comes the next month. I don't know what to do or think about anything anymore. About an hour ago, they were going in and out of a metal door. See, I can't film, like point and film, do a documentary. That's so never going to happen. Maybe someday, but no, I don't think so anytime soon. I would like to get out of here like tomorrow, okay? I hope I do. I hope a miracle happens and I literally leave tomorrow. But they were moving a door, a metal door. It sounded like it was coming into my house. I'm telling you, do I look like I'm making this up? Hand to a good, honorable, civilized, ethical judge. An honest judge, not in a terrorist-style judge. Hand to the judge. There was a door, right fucking next to my second floor. So they're crawling everywhere on 1507, and I witnessed massive, massive combat that I can't talk about. Of course not. And then that happened. Right now, they're flying over the house in a big fury. Amen. They're back. Yep. They're back. These are my family members as far as I'm concerned. Seven and 5 years of this with anyone would make you very bonded with them. But once that gate went, I was like, what the fuck? They're fucking everywhere here. It got completely quiet and it got a lot better for me in here, okay? If anyone wants to know who isn't from Washington, D.C. out, yeah, partying, feet from fucking cannibals. With their hair feathered and a lot of makeup on. There's all this booming going on out there. And the special ops just flew over all furious. Anyways, it's got a lot better in here now. I can do a face, I can film. These are cues that it's under control. I think I was rambling. It's almost 20 minutes. I'm not really rambling. I know I'm not. But I didn't approach this with a lot of topics I wanted to tackle. I'm just doing this to chat. But Iran would make sense because every time the IDF pounds Yemen or Houthi rebels, what do I come on? Look on the internet. What do I come on and say? That it's going loco here. And they start coming to the door and you fucking start to see maybe sometimes films of these fucking creeps in DC. So, I mean, I'm in here trying to piece it together on top of what I already know is happening in here, okay? So this is what, a Houthi rebel town? That's what I fucking said. That's what I said. Iranian, some sort of North African shit. I said that 100 fucking times and it's been proven right. So, thank God no one thinks I'm racist, okay? We can just talk like adults, dude. This is not okay what's happening in DC. No. And those guys who are flying over the house and those guys that come in here and tackle motherfuckers saved my life. All right. So, I'm going to go. Adios. Gracias, Jesus. Thank you, good guys. Bye.